everyone, I'm Faye Fox and welcome to this week's episode of Spring Hill Now. See how students participated in Black History Month events, learn how you can be a part of Spring Hill intramurals, and events happening around the town. We'll also cover this week's weather forecast and find out what's happening in the world of Badger sports. All in this episode of Spring Hill Now. Spring Hill College Black Student Union is hosting a variety of events for Black History Month. Spring Hill Now reporter Samantha Brousseau has the story.
BSU kicked off the month by celebrating new inductees. They then moved forward to hosting events such as a lecture by keynote speaker Levy D. King III on February 8th and a culture and music night at McKinney's on February 10th.
It took courage, it took strength, it took fortitude, and the last thing that it takes is perseverance.
King's lecture focuses on the idea that Black history is so much more than what can be celebrated within the span of 28 days. BSU President and SHC Senior Vaughn Terrell reiterates this notion when asked what is BSU's goal for the events being held this month.
The goal of the events that's being held during Black History Month is just, I guess, put people in our culture, give them opportunity to see us at eye level, just expose them to different things. We're bigger than 28 days. So, showing them that this is our life, our day-to-day, and giving them that experience.
Friday's Culture and Music Night features an open rap cipher, musical games, and freshly grilled chicken. SHC sophomore and event attendee Jordan Pugh believes that events like this are important to Spring Hill because of the sense of community it brings to the campus. She also feels as though prospective students would be attracted to such events.
I chose to get involved in these events because I'm an RA, so I'm a resident assistant advisor here on campus, and I think that my residents should get involved in these events. So to be a leader, you have to get involved as well. So I come to these events with them just to also build community in my hall as well as outside of my hall.
BSU is fairly new to Spring Hill College, but they have big plans to get more people involved both on campus and off campus moving forward.
Black Student Union has multiple events going on throughout the month, and all are welcome to join as they celebrate Black excellence on the Hill.
For more information on Black Student Union, check out their Instagram. You can also email Center for Student Involvement for any questions about upcoming events. There's still plenty of time to celebrate Black History Month on the Hill. You can locate upcoming events in your student email. Spring Hill College intramurals are looking for teams and referees for the 2023 spring season. This semester, intramurals are including basketball, bowling, soccer, and dodgeball. If you're interested in participating this season, gather some friends and form a team. If you aren't interested in scoring some points, but have knowledge of sports, you can sign up to be a referee. To register, visit the intramural website. Anyone of any skill can join intramurals. If you're unable to find a team, you can always reach out to student involvement and get matched with a team. For more information or questions, contact CSI at their email or visit their Instagram. The Motley Crew is hosting an art contest for students to share what justice means to them through a still medium. Submissions will be accepted through the 23rd of February. The winners will be voted on by the student body. The first place winner will receive a gift card to Carpe Diem. Only still mediums are eligible for submissions, and no obscene or hateful art will be accepted for the contest. Once all submissions are received, a Google form will be sent out to the students for them to vote on their favorite piece of work. Voting will last 1 week, and the top 3 students who receive the most votes their work will be published in the 74th volume of the Motley. The first place winner will have an interview published along with their work. To submit your art, visit the Motley website. And remember, when submitting artwork, students should make sure the subject line is labeled Contest Entry. A 2 to 3 sentence explanation of the art's connection to the theme justice should be submitted with the piece. Each student is limited to 1 submission. Even if you aren't submitting work of your own, keep an eye on your email to pick which piece you think gives the best representation of justice. That's all for things happening around the Hill. Now we go to reporter Samantha Gonzalez to see how the weather is going to treat Mobile this week. Samantha?
Thanks, Faye. This week is going to start out wet, but don't worry. We have some bright skies and cool weather just before the rain makes a comeback. Today, rain jackets and an umbrella are a must unless you want to get wet. We can expect a 97% chance of rain and thunderstorms with a high of 72 and a low of 49. It's gusty with winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour. On Friday, the sun will decide to come out, but expect cold weather with a high of 55 and a low of 36. There is a small chance of rain on Friday with strong winds blowing into the area at around 15 to 20 miles per hour. The Sun must know Mobile has a lot of Mardi Gras parades on Saturday. We can still expect the high to be in the upper 50s with a high of 58 and a low of 42. We still have a small chance of rain and some winds coming in, but nothing to alter your Saturday plans. Now, here's a look at your 7-day Badger forecast. Looking ahead, the temperature slowly rises as the week goes on. The chance of rain stays low until storms become likely on Wednesday. That's all for this week's weather. Back to you, Faye.
Looks like weather is looking decent for the weekend. Let's pass it to reporter Aubrey Godet, who is filling in for Maddie Bout to see if there's any events to attend during the sunshine. Aubrey?
It's time to dust off those running shoes because the 32nd annual Joe Kane Classic 5K is just around the corner. Organized by Bay Area runners, this run will be held on February 19th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Broad and Canal Street in downtown Mobile. This event is open to people of all ages. For those who participate, there will be awards for all age groups. The awards consist of the top 3 males and the top 3 females. The registration fee is $30 and can be purchased online. If you decide to purchase your ticket at the race site, you must pay in either cash or check. Keep in mind that the entry fee is non-refundable. All participants will receive a t-shirt and are also registered to win door prizes at the post-race party. To purchase tickets, visit the event's website, or if you have any questions, want to check out photos, or learn more about the Joe Kane race, check out their Facebook. That's all for things happening around the town. Back to you, Faye.
You're watching Spring Hill Now, winner of the 2021 Catholic Media Awards Student Journalism Award for current events affecting student life.
Thanks, Aubrey. Now we go to reporter Nick Watts to talk Badger sports. Nick?
Thanks, Faye. Our Badger athletes had a busy week. Let's see how they finished. The Spring Hill College baseball team opened its season with a 6-2 win over Montevallo at Bob Reisner Stadium on Tuesday. The win marks the first of the Badgers under head coach Walker Bullington. Both the women's and men's tennis team had their season opener February 8th against Auburn Montgomery, but couldn't seem to come out on top. The men's tennis team were swept by the Warhawks 6-1 in doubles play, but came out with one win in singles. Sophomore Noah Hashield took AUM's Joao Guarente to 3 sets, defeating him 4-6, 6-4, and 11-9. The women's team couldn't quite keep up with the Warhawks, taking a tough defeat 7-0. It's been a tough season for our Badger basketball teams. Both the women and men's team took on in-state SIAC opponent Tuskegee. The men's team lost by a 3-pointer, 82-79. Spring Hill Now reporter Kate Zeller was able to watch the women's tip-off on Saturday against number 1 Tuskegee.
The Spring Hill Badgers put up a fight throughout the whole game against the Tuskegee Tigers that resulted in an 85-64 defeat. In the first half of the game, the Badgers scored 25 points, leaving them right behind their opponent, but were unable to take the lead. Redshirt junior Yolanda Nelson led the Badgers by putting up 17 points in 29 total game minutes. Redshirt junior Tyesha Bostick scored 10 points for the Badgers while collecting 2 rebounds. Although the game did not fall in the Badgers' favor, head coach for Spring Hill College, Karen McConico, shared some of her thoughts about the game.
We knew today we were coming and playing against the number 1 team in the conference. I thought we did okay in some spurts, but our youth continues to show. We have 12 new players, 10 freshmen. So, our youth is still going to continue to plague us. We have some upperclassmen that just come back off of injury, but, they're still trying to get in the flow of the routine. So right now they're still a little, not where they need to be. But overall, I felt like, if we can just alleviate some of those turnovers, I think we would have had a chance.
Coach McConico goes on to mention that the Badgers had 35 turnovers, while Tuskegee had 20 in the game. Coach McConico explains that this team has to work on consistency, but has high hopes for the team to come together. Freshman guard Samantha Hardson also has high hopes for this team and talked about what we should expect to see from our Badgers in the future.
I feel like we're going to progress. I think as of right now, things are still going to stay the same. We're such a young team, so we have a lot of learning to do. But as the years come by, since we're so young, we're going to be with each other for a while. So I think by next year or another year or two, we're going to be dominating everybody.
As Coach McConico stated, there's 3 games left in the Badger season. There's still plenty of time to get out here and see those Badgers. Once again, reporting live for Student Media, I'm Kate Zeller.
Spring Hill College head volleyball coach Peggy Martin announced the 6 new recruits for next year. Martin commented on her new recruits saying, "This class has the potential to be one of the best ever," which was the goal to replace the very talented graduating seniors. Not only a talented group on the court, but outstanding in the classroom. I'm looking forward to working with this group and can't wait to get in the gym with them. Let's see who our Badgers will be facing next. Our softball team will be headed to Montevallo for a doubleheader on the 17th to face the Montevallo Falcons. Baseball will travel to Atlanta, taking on Clark Atlanta on the 17th and play a doubleheader on the 18th. Both basketball teams will host Kentucky State right here at Arthur R. Outlaw Convention Center on the 18th. So make sure you go out and support your Badgers. That's all for Badger Sports. Go Badgers. Back to you, Faye.
That's all for this episode of Spring Hill Now. Remember, you can get Spring Hill Now content on demand at livestream.com/springhillcollege and on our student media website, newswire.shc.edu. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram to stay connected. You can also email us at shcstudentmedia@gmail.com and look for the latest edition of the Spring Hillian coming out this week. From all of us at Spring Hill Now and Badger Television, have a fantastic week.